No, well, you know what? Actually, my underrated player was a Sean Marion teammate, so you just set me up with the perfect lead off to
I love
that.
it. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, to me, this dude is one of the most underrated passers that I've ever seen. He's somebody that knew how to move the ball and he could score when he wanted to. And we just learned this week that he was the original Jalen Brown. He never used his left hand. I'm talking about Boris Diaw.
Oh wow. Okay.
He said he never used his left hand to score any of his points, so he's the guy we should be making the left-handed jokes about. But when I watched Boris, I thought he was perfect for that San Antonio team. This is a guy who was a perfect connecting piece. He was always willing to make an extra pass, and he could make passes from all angles. Not to mention, when they needed him to, he stepped up. Even when you go back to playing with Steve Nash over in Phoenix, he stepped up in the playoffs, and he had a series, I can't remember which one off the top of my head. He was averaging 21 a game. He was the leading scorer in the series, so
That was the year that Amari was out. People forget that Amari Stoudemire was injured, was out the entire season. They plugged in Boris Diaw, and again, this is where I tell people that Steve Nash, he's not overrated, he's underrated. They plugged in Diaw, who was an unproven commodity, and he averaged Amari Stoudemire like numbers. Look. I know we're talking about Diaw, but that is as much about playing with Steve Nash as anything. Boris Diaw, I actually think that Steve Nash rubbed off of him because he became a better passer throughout his career. When he went to the Spurs and he was a veteran then, you're right, perfect piece. He didn't always get the assists, but I would say he got the hockey assist because he kept the ball moving and he was an effective scorer in the restricted area when he needed to be.
yeah, a lot of people look at his low assist numbers, and that's always my argument to them. He may be like the all-time greatest player if we were ranking them by hockey assists. He might be
I
number
like
one
that.
in that category.
I like that.